Malorerei, talawhalawa, whalawalai atu. My name's David Taufui Mikato whaawai. I'm currently working at Te Kuratoi Tangata in Waikato. My reflections around the Rethinking Pacific Education Initiative for and by Pacific people, otherwise known as RPEIPP, has been a real meaningful learning for me. In 2017, I worked for the Institute of Education at USB, which was based in Tonga, under the leadership of Dr. Seula Johansson Fua, and it was there that I learned a lot about RPEIPP, its history, the people involved, and what its real purpose was. And I was real honoured to learn and be in that space. And even though I'm physically located in Aotearoa, New Zealand with my family, my heart is still with our people in the region. And as much as I can, I still try to stay connected and be part of the network and to offer any support if they needed it, and to look for ways to strengthen them and their work. So the RPEIPP is something very, very important that most of our educators in New Zealand are probably not aware of, but it's a huge movement because it was our Pacific leaders taking ownership of looking for solutions that they already had with them, and to really highlight those solutions for their education systems. And that's what I found really empowering and inspiring, learning about the RPEIPP. And now that it's come to 2 decades of it, what does it mean for those of us who are of Pacific ancestry, who may not be located in the region, in Pacific Island nations, but are in the diaspora? What are our responsibilities to our families and our ancestral homelands? Is there a responsibility? Do people consider RPEIPP as something that they can contribute to, and in what ways? So some of these questions I ask is really around a reorientation for the next generation to see RPEIPP's potential to help them grow. And that's where I'm sitting with most of the time at the moment. How can RPEIPP help me grow, and how can I meaningfully contribute to that, and also back to Tonga and other Pacific Island nations in which my connections sort of span across. So I wish everybody the best with our talatala noa during the RPEIPP 2 decades or 20 years, as we consider where to next for those of us in our different localities. Ofat.